welcome to the Hangout. It's going to be another beautiful episode right now at this minute of 3:30. And well, Elam Igama, it is Uzintle, and I'm going to be with you throughout this whole hour. And on the day when I have my co-host, my naughty co-host. Let us welcome him on the show. Hi, Lando. I'm good.
Why would you say that on TV, man? But anyway, guys, welcome to another exciting episode. And you know, well, Paula and Obano if it's your first time watching the show, I'm going to be with you for the next hour from 3:30 until 4:30. We're going to make sure we interact with you and making sure that you're warm, because guys, there's Twitter and in Minta Kebana, what's happening in the show
today? What's happening on the show today, we are going to be basically hanging out with model agents. We're going to have some experiments. We're also going to be talking to entrepreneurs and also theater directors. So it's going to be a full blast of a show. 7 colors, your show. It's going to be nice, man.
Very interesting. Yeah. Who's coming on the show?
It's theater director.
I also want to know what's that. I'm very curious about Lonole, but you know how to hit us up, man. Hit us up on our social media platform. Pumakapa TV, interact with us. And we also have a question for the week, because we know that there's a music festival that's coming, that's happening at Hawksburg. Fetu, you might be the lucky person to win the double ticket for Luena. But on WhatsApp, man, you can hit us up on 083 690 0530. But hey, man, just wait for a few minutes. We're going to come back with our first guest. We're going to make sure we give you nothing but the best show. We're coming back after this.
Don't go anyway. Hello, Sister Kunchani. I just went straight in, but let me first introduce you to our viewers at home. So right now on the show, we have a modeling agent. She's basically a groomer of our future nation, and also she's someone who is also doing public speaking and also mentoring young ones that are coming from the streets and also from the locations of Gqeberha. So I want us to give her a full welcome. Her name is Asanda Mpini. Let us welcome her onto the Hangout for the second time. Welcome to the show, Sister.
Firstly, my name is Asana Mvini. As so chilo, I'm the modeling, the future leaders, because I understand that the enemy is always attack Abona. So I want them to make sure that they are back the right direction. So I'm the director of Ikungao Foundation. So Ikungao Foundation in Namacandelo amaninzi senze sport, because to keep them busy, because not every day by modeling in a sport in an academy, because abantwana xa besenza modeling they need to also indokuba bafundiswe public speaking. Remember babe nexesha funeka umntana abuze uba ustand for ntoni, so funeka sithi make sure umntana uyakwazi uba az express. So sithi make sure ke ngoku in leadership, because not all abantwana sibagrumayo bazaba ngo Miss Universe. We are grooming future leaders.
Let's talk about that in Fanyako Itimpini. And we also know about Sempini with Uluchala Namhlanje, because there's a lot of things we face in this generation. So Swami, you mentioned something about sports, which is sports is one of the things that is distracting on us. Be fresh, be active the most of the time. And also, we're knowing that which generation is kula kuyo akbilula. And also the beauty pageant, a second level whereas Messias on the book. Let's talk about this whole thing, man. Challenges from.
Okokuqala i-modeling qala ibi-portraya wrong as uba yinto yabantu abathile. I-modeling now it started when my daughter eqalisa uba ngu-Miss Tiny Port Elizabeth, that is Kungawo, wangu-Miss Eastern Cape, wangu-Junior Face of South Africa. Now ukwi-title of ungumini world that uzoyorepresent South Africa overseas. When umntana ke ngoku ekwesa stage se-national funeka athi give back to the community. So i-community kungamane kusithiwa lo mntana usuka kwindawo engadelelekileyo. So umntana ke ngoku unideke into yoba ayothi give back ke ngoku ayovusa abanye ozozibini bangomso. So i-modeling ke ngoku siye sabuya sababonisa, and ilizwe ni uhlobo ethatha ngayo sithi ilizwe ngoku libi. Now thina sithi make sure as sizi Christian kwa uba zi Christian sifake basics zoba umntana uziphatha njani, uba yi-role model njani, so that abanye abantwana baze emveni kwawo, even ezikolweni sibanika ii-topics uba bothetha about i-teenage pregnancy. Ezi zinto ziba affectayo, ukusetyenziswa kwe-drugs, ukusetyenziswa kwe-social media rongo. So i-modeling ke ngoku ifika ke ngoku umntana imenze umntana amoldeke abe yile nto sifunayo, babe zii-role models, because awuqali ube yi-winner on the stage, uqala ube yi-winner kwi-community yakho.
Love that.
And Nasiswam, what I want to know from you, especially as umzali, because we have had a lot of artists as Zayokuti, but we've never really had umzali who's coming and also asixelele about support okanye mhlambi into yoba when your child comes to you, a city mama, I want to start modeling. For you, kwakusenzeka ntoni engqondweni yakho, and also how did you take it?
As Asanda okokuqala ukhulule ezilalini, ndingwase-Eastland and kwezaa lali kuthiwa kuseTsholomu, kwezaa lali zikhupha i-legend. Yes. Umakazola ibingu-neighbor wam. Ndikhule ezilalini. Now that ndikhule ezilalini bendiyithanda le nto, but ngelaa xesha umakhulu wam ondikhulisayo akakwazi uyilandelelela. So ndazixelela ke ngoku apha kum into yokuba when umntanam eyithanda into, because we started kwi-Sunday school, ndambona uba u-interested, I started to follow le nto ndimbonayo into yokuba uyayithanda, so that ke ngoku ndimsapota kangangoko. Remember oomama bethu bebesishiya sishiyeke noomakhulu, umakhulu ke ngoku akayazi. That is why abanye abantu abathatha ii-careers zirongo, because umakhulu ubuthe ufuna agriculture noba umntana akayithandi agriculture, umbone ngomntana setshintsha i-subject kathathu eyunivesithi. So ndazixelela ke ngoku kowam umntana I will make sure ndiyayimontarisha yintoni ayithandayo and ndimsapota.
I want to say something, man. You just mentioned, man, Okunga was umele South Africa, Upper Koyongoko. I know that most of abantu abasuka lokishini, it's literally hard to get funding. Bana city, man, umntana uqhubela ihlobo, and then we want funding. Let's talk about funding. Ihamba njani le funding? Do you guys have a sponsor or kwenzeka ntoni?
Ubuthe masinto ngombini ne. I'm a woman of faith. I'm the woman that ozixelelayo, ndiyayiprofect into yoba uyaya overseas, uyaya regardless uye ngesponsor. Andingumntu ke onjalo umntana uyabona for instance siyabathatha base abanye baye eBotswana kwa aba basezilokishini, but bayaya even though singafumani sponsor. Iphupha lidibana nento, so ulityalile awuqali iphupha livele lifandwe kungakhange kubonwe. So we are pushing into yokuba so that whoever that is watching abone into yoba aba bantu i-aim yabo, it's not about le nto. We understand that God uzoprovide when there's a vision. uThixo uthi make sure uyaprovide, and abantwana bayahamba even though they are coming from disadvantaged ntoni. Asibi nangxaki yaloo nto, but sipushe into yoba senze i-workshop, senze i-event, so that sisupport abantwana abahambayo.
Smart idea.
Yes. And also, I want to know, because ungumzali, and obviously usebenza ngabantwana babanye abantu. I want to know about abanye abazali, how have they received umsebenzi wakho, and also are they supportive and also positive about the idea that you're running?
Okokuqala, the founder of this foundation is God. Whatever esiyenzayo sithi make sure we put God first. We pray, because when udila nabantu abadifferent, there will be always the challenges, but we conquer all. Ndithe ndingwasembini siyanqoba. And ke ngoku abazali ngela xesha uye udibana nomzali uhlale phansi, but i-response esifumanayo ebazalini inzothi bayawubona umzila good behavior koqala emntaneni ekhaya, because awuyi kumodeling kungaxinwanga, awuyi i-response. Two, kwi-school work ndifuna i-report each and every term. 3, into ke ngoku endiye ndiyenze abazali ndifumane i-report into umntana kuthiwa uimprovile esikolweni, especially kwinto ye-public speaking, because abanahlobo lokuma phakathi kwabantu, but we're building more confidence ke ngoku ebantwaneni. It's where i-supports abazali sibasikulu.
I just love that, sis wam. It's like, asiwishe ke hlala nawe kanjani, yes? Kanti kuningi engathi sizakufunda kuwe. But ke sis wam, xa usithi usempini, before we let you go, sis wam, sibonele ixesha lakho, and also ku-social media bangakufumana phi?
Ikungawo Mpini Foundation. My personal account is Asanda Mamtem, ndintombi yaseBathenjini Mpini.
Asibonele kakhulu kuwe, sis wam. And what's the question of the week?
The question of the week, it is name 3 artists that are going to be performing at Music in the Snow in Hogsback, and you could basically win yourself some tickets for those. Yeah, something like that.
Livile ke bafethu. Lithi mfethu sobuya nathi saya empini before siphathela amatyala ethu. Sisibam siyabulela kakhulu.
Thank you so
ngexesha
much.
lakho. I wish you nothing but the best. But I hope in future you're gonna bring Ukungao up because Nukole and I.
Yeah.
What's the chance?
Definitely.
We'll literally wait for that. But Nina Bugal, don't change the channel, man. There's still more to come. And there's also Umlilo Zawza. But okay, stay tuned. We're coming back after this.
Sinuntombi uyohlala emaxhoseni.
Can I see the script?
Ndiqonda uba apha ku-live mandibe live ndibone kwa abaphathi bam ndaqonda uba hayi wethu masambe sana.
Hayi Londo nguwe.
It's me.
Yeah.
I thought it's you.
How much time do we have? Amanda, this your earpiece is not. Sisi? Thank you so much. Next time. Sicela ukungawo ba? Sicela ukungawo. Because nayo ingathi i-content. But ngizangokola nawe ba? Sure la.
Guys, we left with 50 seconds now. Short. Let's go. Nikutili volume.
I believe so.
Guys, we have less than 50 seconds, so please, who's the next guest? You guys can just be seated, they're gonna mic you. Should I add time back?
Yes,
You've got 1 minute. Okay.
Yeah, bo. And call. Sure.
Yeah. Sim, amuva ulanda ukukhanya izinto ezilandela. Umbi? Oh. Inayo into ye-slowness la. 1 minute 20.
Okay.
Where's Caleb?
Caleb?
Caleb, I don't know here.
Hey, no one I am. Good luck, and some other way. Yeah, bo. I think I can fully script some because we were standing late. Yeah. Yeah. Short. Hey, right one. Okay, some girl Luana, ne? A woman of
Dr. Kwesha.
Dr. Question, ne? Okay. Guys. Guys. Dr. Question or some girl Luana, ne?
Yes.
I'm watching that. Dr. Question or some girl Luana. Okay. You guys, so how's my sound? Welcome back to channel 260, channel of choice. How's my sound? Are we rocking? Are we good? How's my sound? Are you guys happy? Sound check. Welcome back to channel 260, channel of choice. This is. Ngicela check sound yakho man. Njani yakho? Thetha khona. Siwe.
Ngiphile njani wena?
Thetha qhubeka.
Thela noFamkelo Lwana.
Siwe lana.
Okay.
Thetha.
Thela noFamkelo Lwana, a property practitioner from KW Explore.
How's the sound, guys?
Yeah, Molin. Dr. Kwesha here from the IFA division of Clientele Life.
Yeah. How's the sound? Dr. Kwesha Samgelo Luana.
Yes, sir.
Kwesha. Guys, you listen to Benyam, so you know what to do. Sure, thank you. Love you guys. Let's rock. Guys, please. I'm going to never ask me. It's going to be the pump first, no? Bafethu, welcome back to channel 260, channel of choice. The name of the show, it's the Hangout on channel 260. And also, Umna Igama lam ndinguLwando. And if it's the first time watching the show, welcome to it, man. And also, don't forget to interact with us on our social media. WhatsApp, it's 0836900530. And we have a question of the week. Check us on our socials, on Facebook, Mpumakapa TV. But now I have two wonderful guests. Enzo Nukolanazo, the property. If you want to know anything about the property, bazokwazi because Nina Samgelo, Luana, and also no Dr. Kwesha. Manzam, kunjani?
Philekile kunjani kuwe?
Siyapila, welcome to the Hangout.
Siphilile man. Ndizibuyisele kubo phulaphuli bonke emakhaya. Mina ndinguSamkelo Lwana from KW Explore. I'm a property practitioner. What I can say, I started this business last year as a candidate property practitioner. Kodwa ke kukho indawo ofuneka udlule kuzo ukuze ube property practitioner uqobo. What I can say, I want to say to youth, I don't want them being limiting beliefs as being family property practitioners, pensioners and everything in between. So let me give it to you.
I feel like so must get him calling. I must sense myself. I still remember myself as calling. Was introduced.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kwesha Kamalamla Sekang Fishagalo. Welcome, Kwesha. I'm a full-time doctor. Part-time, I am in the network marketing space.
Sure.
This is my business partner, Osemi. I call him Semi. And today he said, let's come and excite South Africans because we are banzima financially. So sure. I'll be explaining exactly what I do. I'm not in the property industry with him as such, but we are business partners in the network marketing industry.
Okay, let's talk about you, man. At this young age, brother. And you decided, okay, you know what? This is what I want to do in my life, man. Into property and also to any business. Let's talk about that, man. Property. How did it come about?
It's like a passion. That's born and this is a high school, but I turn a business. What I decided to do, was when I attended business. I used to sell tickets, so I decided to venture into another stream. The property will make the lifestyle they funayo, and also I just wanted to do something else and associate the cohorts as a right, and properties. I always had a passion to do a real estate property investing, and also younger into the property. So not gonna, it's to do it. I must start by property practitioner. The things are easy. Yes.
You mentioned something about network marketing.
Yes.
Please tell us network marketing.
Network marketing, wow, it's a very it's a newer term kubantu abaninzi eMzantsi Afrika, but it's been around in America and other countries. Network marketing simply means a business of interacting with other people, and then you get rewarded. It's a distribution model whereby if I am a brand and then you take me and say there's a brand, Dr. Kwesha. Those people who are advertising my brand, they are my network. Sure. They actually make me bigger. The network marketing that we are in, Tina, is backed by Company Clientele Life. Sure. And it's been running since 26 years. And I came across it in 2013, 10 years ago. So it's been doing very well in my life. Basically, we paid for advertising in a system, other people call it multi-level marketing. Sure. Which simply means you get paid for the people you introduce into the business, and when they introduce the other layer, that is called level 2, then all the way to level 6, you will be earning money. Sometimes that residual income can come even when you are no longer doing anything. So it's so powerful.
Oh, okay. So basically you're saying that it's like an umbrella. Coco is them side and then
that's exactly what we do. Yeah.
I love that.
That's what we do.
I want to ask you something, man. We know property. We know property, you don't sell every day and then boom. Yeah, but and then we get the pressure with social media, but okay, I want to live the soft life. When at this young age, you as a real estate agency, how are you juggling with that, man?
I juggle with it by doing other side hustles.
Sure.
And also the next designs are in between besides real estate.
It's sure.
And I also have sound hiring business. I do also do posters,
Sure.
and I try by all means to put myself out there. And I radio and just to put myself out there. Ndixelele nabantu bana ukuze bathi kwakwazi uthenga izindlu, they don't have to have cash only.
Sure.
Ndiyazama ukuba khawulela ngendlela yokubacacisela ukuba you guys, people can join income so that they can qualify for a bond. So that's how I manage to make money each and every month, by meeting people halfway, because some people have a limiting belief bafuna thenga izindlu cash, whereas not so much cash to buy houses immediately. But ndiyazama ukuba explain and break it down. Ukuze bana, this is how indlela yothenga property, this is how you can rent to buy, and this is everything in between the property.
I think I'm very interested to rent to buy because they are the mango rent and up and pin and puming up. Let's start about we're talking about network marketing. Network marketing, you decided about Mautata some along the way and then become a part of Ubumbako. I know that I'm not gonna call names, but Kuko network marketing like after me ngathile abo boqala sebekile and then xa ufika wena sekulate for wena, because we know there's a brand that we don't see anymore, because uyayisithi bani ejimini ube grand, but xa uthenga supplements zabo ibangonyuka yabo, kuze ube nemali funeka you have to spend more. So let's talk about that.
Thank you very much. Let me correct you. The types of businesses that resemble network marketing, and they are not correct. They are pyramid schemes.
Sure.
Pyramid scheme will not last more than a year or two, at the most 3 years, and usually they are being attacked by the government because they don't follow the laws.
Sure.
And they are not registered. They don't have FSP numbers. So our network marketing is about 26 years.
Sure.
Our network marketing business opportunities offered by Clientele Life, a brand that is known in the country, and our top earner, interesting, is earning more than the person who introduced him, plus minus 300,000 every month. And our top earner found the introducer already in the business, and the introducer became earned less than him with time. So already I can explain to you that we don't push the one who came first. Secondly, this is not disappearing. I do it part-time. Full-time, I'm a doctor. Sure. I am happy with my income as a doctor. Then when I'm not at work, diafukuza ngesixhosa. I like that. Diafukuza, and I draw, same as you asked, in and other members of the network marketing is already earning in the business. We get paid every 20th of the month by the company. They just look at a simple system, how many people did you advertise to, and the number determines how much you earn. Very, very, very simple model, and it's empowering a lot of South Africans because some people are unemployed. Who can join 21 years and above, account number, valid account number in South Africa, and those people, they make money by simply advertising to others. It will never disappear. I'm sorry to say that, but it will never disappear. It's there for good.
I love that, man. Yazi kuthiwa qala kumandi ixesha likhawuleze ushwangatheleka, yabo. But ke Grootman, I mean senifuna ubuza kuseninzi ne, but ke kuthiwa kum sesingamele uyobhatala amatyala ethu. Before I let you guys go, man, where can we get you on social media?
Social media platforms, Samkelo Luana, the property practitioner, my page, my business page. My personal account is Semi Prince Luana.
Sure.
And on Instagram, I'm Semi_Astanzeni _101. That's the account I made before I started
DJ.
And I was the DJ. Yes, I was the DJ. Yes. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Nzaqala ndisho physically siyafumaneka all the way sine 67 minutes to Motherwell Sports Center, Raymond Mhlaba Sports Center in U4. So besipaya at 5 p.m. Love Life Youth Center kwanobuhle every Friday 5 p.m. and every Monday. We are there to explain to those who want to come and see us live. Mna ke social media ndifumaneka as Mfihlakalo Welcome Doc Kwesha on Facebook. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Okay guys, nivile apha and siyabulela kakhulu for ngexesha lenu. Wena mbukeli, don't change the channel, man. We're going to City Shelele and then we're going to come back after this.
How much time do we have? 30 seconds. Stand by. Sound check. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Hangout right now. Can you please do sound check, ma'am?
Hello, Rose Kalpa, talking about theatre. Hello, hello.
That's fine, thank you.
Okay.
How much time now?
Yes, you look fabulous. Is my hair good?
Yes, definitely.
Gotta find another woman to have a mirror.
Is it?
15 seconds.
15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stand by.
I forgot my water now. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to the Hangout. We still are chilling on our grey couch and also giving you all the perfect people that you guys need to know, and also people that are doing exceptionally well in their field of careers. And right now, I'm basically sitting with a lovely lady, and she does theatre directing. And so we're basically going to be talking everything that involves stage acting. But right now, let us welcome her on the Hangout. Welcome, Mama. How are you?
I'm really well, thank you. Very happy to be here.
I am good as well. So can you please tell our viewers at home as to what is it that you do, and also what is your role in theatre?
At the moment, well, my name is Rose Kalpa. I'm the president of Impact Community Theatre Company. So we're a community theatre organisation. We put on shows, we run workshops, we do lots of other community projects. I also teach drama and dance at Nelson Mandela University, and have my own production company as well. So we do things like Disney Theatre Restaurant and Rock and Roll Theatre Restaurant, and lots of other different entertainment things for people.
Yes. And also, can we talk about the joining, and also if I, as Uzinhle, want to start doing theatre, how do I go about it? And also, do I have to have a specific skill, or do I need to be scouted and pinpointed out of thousands of people?
There's thousands of different ways to get into it. I think I never studied, but I loved theatre from when I was a very young child. And so I did community theatre in Australia. I did shows at school. We didn't have drama at our schools, but we had musicals and plays. So I did those. Then I joined community theatre. When I came to South Africa, I got straight into community theatre because that is a great place to learn. A lot of people think if you have talent, that's enough.
Yes.
And that's great. If you have natural talent, then, you know, that's such a blessing. But you need to learn your craft. And I learned my craft basically on the job, through doing theatre, through watching shows. There's people who say, I want to be a theatre director, and they've never been to the theatre. So I grew up learning that, and when I came to South Africa, I was lucky enough to get involved with Impact pretty much straight away. It was called the P.E. Gilbert and Sullivan Society then. And I just kept learning everything I could. I acted, and then I directed, then I produced lots of different things.
Lots of different things. And also, you keep mentioning that you moved to South Africa. You were overseas, and what motivated you to come to South Africa? Because I would assume that our industry in South Africa is quite small, and for you to be exposed into that, but saying that, you know what, I'm going to live it. I'm going to Mzansi. What motivated you to?
It was
to go that
love.
route?
It was all for love. Yeah, my husband was in Australia visiting his parents, visiting his mom. And we met there. So his family moved from the UK to South Africa, and then his parents moved to Australia, and he stayed here.
Yeah.
So when it came time, when we finally got married, it just made more sense to come and live here. He had a business and a family here. And my business was me. And when you are an artist, in theatre, your business is you. So I brought my business with me. In Australia, I worked for the government for a very long time and had my own business after that, doing corporate training and facilitation. So you use your acting skills in a lot of different ways. And I was using it then and doing community theatre, doing the odd TV commercial, and theatre restaurant shows, which are very popular there. So it was just a case of finding somewhere here where I could move my way in and start learning. Not everybody goes to university. Not everybody has the money to go to university or can get into university, but there are so many ways to learn. Even here in Rebecca, there's lots of places where you can learn. There's Impact. We run lots of workshops. We do projects, and we're always looking for new talent.
And also, Rose, talking about looking for new talent, I want us to focus on the difference between being on stage and also if you have ever done TV. What is the main difference? Can an artist be like, I want to be a stage theater, and another says that I want to be a TV actor that does not involve stage?
I think if you are an actor, you can do both. Obviously very different. You get to do it again on television. Well, as long as it's not live.
Yes,
But
yes.
in theatre, I think, it's a whole other world. And I think I think people will have a passion for one over the other. But it's all about making a living, and the entertainment industry's tough.
Yes.
You got to work really hard, and it's not always the most talented person. I've found the people who do the best are the hardest workers. People who are reliable, professional, and work hard will always get work in the industry. So, you've just got to keep plugging away and follow your passion. For me, theatre's the way to go. I love that instant feedback from the audience. So I've been in short films, which is great. It's always very nice to have another try and do it better the next time and the next time and the next time. But stage, you learn the skills of improvising, and it's a whole different experience. So I guess you try different things. But if you have a good network, that's so important. Meet people, get out there, put yourself out there, meet people, remember their names, get everybody's number when you meet them, and help create those opportunities for yourself. So if a film pops up and you've only done theatre, then go, hey, I'll give it a try.
Yes,
grab that opportunity.
Yeah. And also, when it comes to the motivation that you would give to someone who wants to start doing stage theatre, what would that be?
Make sure it's your passion. It's a hard life for a lot of people. We see all these famous people in the movies, Charlize Theron and Arnold Vosloo and John Carney. John Carney worked for years and years and years before he got to be in a Marvel movie. So it's really just about saying, do I really love this?
Yeah.
Is this really what I want to do with my life? Because if you have the passion, you'll find a way.
And also, Rose, what I want to lastly know from you as a theatre director, is there a difference between actually directing for a stage and also for plays? For instance, if we're saying that you are directing for a soapy on the TV screen, is there a difference that one can take and also note for?
Well, obviously a very big difference when it comes to directing. As a director for stage, I'm moving people around on stage to try and create something real for the audience and get the message across. Whereas with film and television, you're not trying to make the audience believe. I can film in a house, whereas on stage I have to make a house. So it's a very different thing. I've never directed for film or television, but certainly with stage, it pays to have a good all-round knowledge. I've acted, I've produced, I know a bit about lighting, not much about sound, but I've made a point of learning as much as I can, because all of that makes me a better director.
Yeah. And also, Rose, lastly, how can people get hold of you on socials and also be interactive with you and also be able to reach you?
Well, I'm pretty boring. I'm Rose Cowper on Facebook, but Impact Community Theatre is on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and if you reach out via our pages, we'll be more than happy to get in touch. We're hoping to get funding for some fantastic projects involving theatre, everything from script writing to directing, producing, acting, later in the year. So approach us, stick your hand up, start getting involved, even if you just come and usher or something like that. It's a great way to get involved and meet people. I cannot tell people enough the importance of networking and building your contacts.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Rose, for joining us onto the show. We truly appreciate it. I personally going to hit you up and make sure that I interact with
We'll exchange numbers.
Yes, definitely. And also, guys, remember that the question for this week, it is saying, name 3 artists who will be performing at Music in the Snow. So keep on those answers coming in, because you could be the next lucky winner for those double tickets that we are going to be giving away onto the show. And also going on to the comments that you guys have for us. U-Entlayana says that, guys, Zini, akasemhlu asanda, red is really your color, babe. Sana, I hope uyayiva, and also she is welcoming and also happy for your comment. And then Uzain says, wow, I am so keen to see Rose. My dear, Rose was in the building. And also, she wanted to hear about Savoy, and I hope that we managed to cover all that out. And Uvuyokazi says that I'm here to eat the entrepreneur knowledge from Usamkelo will be providing for us. Definitely, that was a lovely interview. And then what's happening today, but what's happening right now is that we are definitely going to take a breather and also going to pay our bills. But when we're coming back, we're definitely coming back with another fireball of a show, which is the Hangout. So make sure that you guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back right after this. Because it's going to look off
I can just reach for it if you want.
I can't hear anything. So you guys are going to produce for me. You guys are going to tell me time.
I'll be doing a band.
Please make sure that I understand.
Sound check, please.
Sound check?
Sound.
Oh, can you hear me? Is it right?
When we're in the interview, I can't hear anything.
I know, but for time, that's the best I can do.
Okay.
Are you happy?
Okay.
How much time to do it?
Miss Dr. Rubich.
Dr. Rubich, yeah.
Okay.
Gletwin is the first name.
Gletwin.
Gletwin.
Okay. Can I just say Dr. Rubich, because
Yeah.
I've been programmed like
Okay,
that.
no, that's fine. No
Yeah,
problem.
cool. Doctor in
chemistry.
Chemistry, analytic chemistry.
Analytical chemistry. Yeah.
I wanted to do that actually.
Oh, you did?
in high school, yeah, but hey.
Yeah,
something
chemistry is a
changed.
bit tough, but you need to have a good teacher, and then it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah. Hey, love. Okay. I can't hear a thing.
I'll guide you. Countdown.
nisasendim esihlalweni. Well, my name is Uzinhle Ngqeza. Uke wayilibala nje. I wonder, where have you been? And also, we are still onto the show, and right now, siyayiqukumbela inkqubo yethu namhlanje. But right now, before siyiqukumbele, we have a whole doctor. We have dala sinogqirha namhlanje, ne? Dala sinogqirha. But yeah, we have a whole doctor, and he is doctor in analytic chemistry, and also he does free diving, and he has broken 2 times I would say world record. Yeah, let's say world record in international world record. So we are going to be sitting with him and also hearing his work and what he does. And also, Mhlambi, we're also going to be able to do a few experiments with him. But right now, let us welcome him and also get into the free diving. So just like that, welcome to the Hangout, Doc. How are you?
Oh, well, thank you, Zintle.
I am well as well. Can you please introduce yourself to our viewers at home?
Yeah, so I'm Gletwin Rubich. In my capacity in this interview, I am a free diver. So that's somebody who dives, that takes a big breath and down you go, you dive into the ocean. And I've been doing breath hold diving for since 1991, so it's a good few years.
And also, can we talk about the whole experience of you wanting to start diving? Was it something that you've always loved, or was it something that you met along the way and then you fell in love with it?
Yeah, I think it was probably quite early it started. I remember as kids we would go off to Kids Beach near East London on holidays, and then my brother and myself would put on our masks and our snorkels and we'd be swimming around in the shallow water. And we'd be looking at fish, and it was a lot of fun for us, exploring. So I think that's pretty much where it started.
Yeah, and also when you are in that position, does something go through your mind? Because I believe that a lot of things go through when one is in contact with water. How do you remain, and also how do you maintain your mentality when you are doing that?
Okay, so that comes with a lot of practice. When you first start in the little shallow bits of water, that's fine. But then you can imagine a different situation. Now, when I took part recently and just got the most recent national record, my task was I was lying on the surface of the water. This tag was lying 100 meters below the surface on a rope. My job was to go down and fetch it and then bring it back up. So.
And what was going through your mind during that traveling to go and fetch this?
Yeah, so during the trip to go and fetch it, I'm just focusing on physical systems, making sure that my equalizing of the ears is happening, because you've got to equalize the pressure on the inside of your head. Has to be equalized, otherwise you're going to burst your eardrums or you burst your sinuses. So that was one of the main focuses, making sure that the equalizing is going smoothly, which it did in the competition, and then also on getting the right fin stroke, because I'll be going down with a big flipper. And you've got to get your fin stroke just right, and your position in the water right, and then down you go down the rope, and eventually you stop kicking. Then you sink from about 30 meters all the way down to 100 in this case. I grabbed that little tag, very happy to get it, and put it into the hoodie of my wetsuit, and then you take this kind of a position, and I'm swimming back up with the monofin with that big flipper that I've got that fits on both feet.
Yeah, and also I want to know, as to someone who would also love to do free diving, how do they go about it, and also what are the precautions that they need to take?
Okay, so the main precaution that you should take is you shouldn't train alone and dive alone. A couple of people have actually died, and a few people I know have actually died by training alone. And when you do train with somebody, they must be a competent person. What I would suggest is probably the best thing is to educate yourself and do so properly, not just watching a few videos here and there, but to actually go and sign up formally and do a free dive course, an actual course where you get trained and you're certified as a certified diver, much the same as scuba divers do.
And also, do you guys get a certain area that you guys are basically going to be diving in, or you just going straight in without having any sort of briefs and without checking the environment and also the underwater world?
Okay, so there's a lot of factors involved. So if it's a competition, it's a marked off area. It's about twice the size of this couch. There's a rope going down, and you basically have to stay in that. You actually have to announce the day before. You must announce the depth you've got that you're going to try and achieve. And it's quite a nerve-wracking experience. Writing in that number, especially when you're doing a fair-sized jump. In my case, I was jumping from 95 up to 100. and 100 would make me the first South African to reach 100. So
Lovely.
that was quite an experience, but also nervous. Filling in my form, you announce the depth. You say this is my depth, and then the team operators would go and set the rope. There are safety divers that come and meet us and come back up with you.
Have you ever had an experience where you're finding it difficult to breathe underwater? Because when I read your profile, you guys go through many minutes without having air into your lungs. How do you get to prepare yourself and also make sure that you are able to have enough oxygen that's going to supply you? Because I believe that you guys don't have, because it's free diving, you guys might not have the oxygen tanks. So how do you go about that?
Okay, so to make sure that you have enough oxygen, so you take a full breath and so, and then we've got a technique we call packing. You can squeeze in a bit more air. You could go, and you pack in and maybe another litre or litre and a half of air, and then off you go. But what we also do is make sure that we take small. You dive a certain depth, and then you will only go deeper in small increments at a time, so that you can actually do it very, very carefully in little increments, and then you judge how you feel and how the performance was, and then you decide, okay, I'm good to go deeper, or maybe I shouldn't go deeper.
Oh, well. Thank you so much, Doc. But unfortunately, right now, we have to go and pay our bills. And then what we are still going to be bringing you on the show, and you're going to bring us something different, something exciting. So you guys at home, make sure that you are staying tuned and don't you go nowhere.
The table out.
Yes, yes.
Am I going to do this one standing?
Yes, we are
Okay.
standing for this
Yes,
one.
this is the way I normally do it.
There's going to be 3 of us on the... can I take the ones that are breaking?
Oh, no. We can carry it. If
Okay.
we can carry it, but we just carry it carefully, and then everything stays in its place.
Bali azidlala into zakho, I don't know what's happening. So I took them off because...
And then on the dimming of the lights, is there somebody who's able to do the dimming of the lights?
So
Okay.
because of TV can't really be dark, so what we're going to do is we're still going to do them. And yeah.
Yeah, we need to get the extension cord out. Hey guys, you have his phone that says it's getting
Okay, no, you
unplugged?
can take it off.
10 seconds, 1 minute, 10 seconds.
So you be in the middle, and then
Okay,
Londo
we're not gonna plug this in. I'll only plug it in when it's time.
Okay, cool.
Time to show it.
Okay. Put it on, yeah.
Okay, let's put it on.
Guys,
That's perfect.
is it possible for you guys to dim the light so that it can be juju?
We can't.
Can't? Guys, what are we doing here?
You still want to put on the periodic thing?
Yeah. How much time have we got?
Yeah?
We're going to cue the lights, all right?
Welcome back to channel T60,
How much time
channel
do
of
we have,
choice.
guys?
This is
How much
Sound
time
Check.
do we have?
Put it,
I'm just going to ask them now. How much time
how
do
much
we have?
time do you have?
Something like that. You see, it's just the
Okay, that will be.
last one. This one. You see the ones that are up? The last one.
So Caleb, I'll call for dimming of the lights. I'll say, can we dim the lights, please?
Okay.
I'm literally scared.
Okay, when I do this one, cameraman,
Yeah, I did mention it yesterday.
is it okay that?
Oh, shit.
Oh, oops. Forgot about that. Sorry. Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
So if you come and stand on the side, I want to stand that side. Because all the experiment is happening that side.
Okay, this is going to make quite a flame.
Which one?
This one. But
Mr. Doc, we can't really switch off the lights because it
okay,
messes with
well
the
then we'll just have to do the best we
Yeah.
can. Huh? When I've got to plug this in, then you please don't touch anything here.
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay.
It's
High
high voltage. Okay, are we? I'm now feeling taller than you. It's better on the couch.
I want to check my content. Where's our content creator? Guys, if we die,
Okay,
we
we
die.
don't touch anything, but we can touch this.
You can touch. You could touch that. This, or we can touch this one as well.
Okay.
Do we have just the same amount of time, or a little bit more with this one?
Same amount.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
For the segment, how much time do the segment? For this segment.
What exactly are we doing here?
Okay, so what we're doing is I'm going to shake these. They're going to change color. This is just an experiment just to show you. It looks kind of like magic.
Magic.
But it's just chemistry. And then what I'm going to do is, these are like the ladies' makeup wipes, but I've treated them with chemicals to make it very flammable. So that I'll talk a little bit about too.
Hey,
And
let
then
us
this
not
one-
bend this. Beautiful.
Don't like, you talk too much, it's gonna
Yeah.
pull the mic.
Oh,
How much time have we got?
I'm trying to figure that out.
Okay, I'm going to show you what to expect. This is going to happen.
8, 7.
Mafethu, welcome back to channel T60, channel of choice. If you just joined us, andiyazuvela apha mfethu, but ke kwela xesha ngoku senze into ezithandwa nguzinhle, into zezandla. It's that time, man. I just want to ask you something before we go. What exactly we're doing here? Because I'm sure our viewers, they're asking themselves, but, and then why the magic?
Uqhakazela.
Okay, so everything around us is chemistry, and that's why I'm wearing my periodic table. So that everything around it made of these elements that we have over here. So I've just got a couple of demonstrations I wanted to show you guys. But a little bit more about me is I work at the Nelson Mandela University. I've been teaching chemistry at, it was then PE Technikon, and we merged with the university, UPE, and became one institution, and I've been teaching chemistry there since 1991.
Yeah.
And actually studied there a few years before. And I've always been super interested in chemistry. Actually, my interest in chemistry started off as a little kid. My father used to burn little bits of gunpowder for us when we were little 5-year-old boys, my twin brother and myself. And we used to find that very exciting. But then he burned the last piece. And we as little kids wanted to try and make some more. And we battled with that. But eventually, when we got to teenagers, we optimized it. And we made some that burned so fast you could actually burn it in your hand. So we worked quite a bit on chemical optimization, but not really knowing what we were doing. And then after that, I studied analytical chemistry. And then studied right through to doing a PhD in chemistry.
I just want to say something, man, because I know this is a kid's show, né? And like as you said that you guys didn't know what you guys were doing. Is it safe for the kids to play with this, or?
No, I would say the kids shouldn't play with it. They should have adult supervision, and preferably, and that the adult should be educated and should understand what the kids are working with. So don't try and do this at home. You always need to make sure that there is safety. So this is kind of safety. I'm protecting my nice white shirt with this is safety, and I'll also wear safety goggles and protect my eyes.
It's a
So
time
we
to
might
shine.
get ashy and messy.
Yes, in case it can get messy. All right, so I've got a couple of demonstrations over here.
Right.
All right, so the first one, I'd like you guys to each take one of these bottles.
So what I have
just
in
hold
my
on
hand?
to it.
Inga
Don't worry, it's just a solution, but if you can hold it against your nice white shirt there, and give it a hard shake for us. And
should I?
just shake it. Don't. There we go.
Oh, tickle one. It's
Okay,
changing
right.
color.
So you see it changed color. So
Why change colour?
what's actually happening? And I've put in 3 chemicals in over here. One of them is called methylene blue. It looks like this. This is the structure methylene blue, and there's also some glucose in there, which makes the methylene blue have a hydrogen in this position. So when you shake it, some oxygen dissolves in, and pulls off this hydrogen. The molecule rearranges a little bit, and then it changes the way it absorbs light, and the color changes. So essentially, will you give that one a shake for the camera?
So basically, we're doing
Vigorous
chemistry
shake,
now.
up and down, up and down.
Oh,
Don't
Let's see.
stand, relax.
There we go. Boom.
Hey.
You see, it's just changed color. It's just gone to that form.
ooh.
Super. So you guys are actually magicians, huh? Nah, you're just doing chemistry. I've got another bottle which I converted into a mirror, just using a couple of chemicals, including silver nitrate, and then I shook it up and shook it. By the time my arm was sore, my clear bottle, which is clear glass or plastic like that, had turned into a mirror. And we use these every day. I mean, how often do you look in the mirror to look at your reflection, or somebody in the traffic looking in their rear view mirror?
Since we don't have enough time, I want us to go there because I'm literally curious with that one. What's happening exactly?
Okay,
Because I see batteries.
Okay, so in this case, what I've got here is a transformer. It's going to step up the voltage to about 3,000 volts. I've got 2 metal rods, and then I've got some strontium on the top. So watch this when I bridge it out.
Oh, cool.
So that's, I've put
That's
some strontium,
cool.
there's some strontium on the top, and it gives that characteristic red color with strontium. So strontium is in the periodic table of, I can't see properly down here, but it's about there, SR, strontium. And it
That's
gives
cool.
its own, it's like a fingerprint, gives a specific wavelength
Uthando
of light.
ulukwenza nje.
Notice the green on the way up.
Oh, yeah.
There's a greenish color on the way up,
Hectic.
and that's actually boron. So different elements giving different colors. Like when you see a fireworks show, the different colors that you see over there are from the specific choices of elements in the periodic table to make those colors. And
That's interesting.
I have one more that I'd like to show you. So, guys, when I get home from here, I'll take my makeup off, or you take your makeup off. So I stole these from my wife and my daughter, and then I dipped them into a mixture of nitric and sulfuric acids, and I've converted them into a different form. So let's see what happens if I bring a flame to this. So cotton wool normally doesn't burn very well. So in this case, I've got that piece of cotton wool which has been doctored. We'll put these others a distance away, and then I'll bring a flame to it.
Whoa!
What?
So that in this
And then
case,
it vanished.
it vanished. Yes, it's burned up. So this is actually called nitrocellulose. It's cotton wool which has been treated with nitric and sulfuric acid. It changes the molecular structure and brings oxygen into the molecule. And I can show.
I want to do this one.
Do you want to do this one? Okay, you hold. Do you want a light? Go for it.
Lando, I don't trust you. And it
Well
is
done.
a flame. It's quite hotish.
That was
Yeah.
fun.
So that color you see is actually also is what's similar to this experiment in a way, that the orangey yellow color, it looks almost the color of a candle flame. That's carbon. Carbon atoms are getting excited. The electrons raise up to a higher energy level, drop back down, and they give that characteristic light. And it's all gaseous products when this burns. And when you eat some springbuck or kudu biltong, this is what was probably what killed it. Was the gunpowder inside the bullet, shot that bullet through the buck, and you got your biltong.
I didn't know. At least I know something about chemistry today. But anyway, man, for our viewers to actually follow you for more, where can they get you?
Right, so they could get hold of me on Gletwin Rubich. That's my name, Gletwin Rubich, on Facebook, and my Instagram is the same. And then when it comes to the diving processes, and then you can look at Gletwin Rubich Freediver. It's a new profile I created.
That's interesting, man. We really appreciate your time. Do you want to say something, Sissy?
I just want to thank him because Sana, my mind is blown to think. I think I'm going to go back and do that analytic chemistry that I wanted to do. But
You did some. There you go. That's what you did.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rubich, for coming on to the Hangout. But right now, what we have to do is to just remind you of name 3 artists who will be performing at the Music in the Snow, and we're just basically announcing our winners on Friday, and make sure that you guys continue interacting with us on social medias. But right now, what we have to do is to love and leave you and make sure that you guys are continuing being fabulous and also fantastic. Otherwise, bye.